Hi, my name is Rachel Cohen. I'm here today to teach a mixed level Pilates class. So take it in your own stride. There will be options for beginners, options for a more advanced version. So you feel whatever, you do whatever you feel like today. So we're going to start off today standing at the end of our mat with plenty of room in front of us. We'll take a big inhale, send the hands up to the ceiling, reach up out of the rib cage, and as we exhale, we open out the arms a little bit behind, so we open the chest, chin to the chest. Feet are hip distance apart, so just slightly like a tennis ball between the 2 feet. Big inhale as we send the hands up to the ceiling, and then as we exhale, we open out, chin to the chest. Big inhale again, up to the ceiling, and as we open out, exhale, chin to the chest, hold it here. Roll the shoulders back. Send the fingertips down to the floor and then increase the chin to the chest and find length in the neck. Send the crown of the head a little bit forward. And then just let go of the arms, let them lay soft, and we'll start to roll down from the collarbones towards the feet. Nice and heavy, heavy head, heavy arms, soft bend into the knees. Releasing everything when we get down here. Hold onto the elbows with the hands and let go of the head, neck and shoulders. Shake it all out, left and right, yes and no. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, release everything out. Big inhale, and as you exhale, release it all out. Big inhale, and as you exhale, and then we'll start to walk our hands out and we'll come into a down dog. We'll walk it out, guys. Big bend in one knee, send the opposite heel down. Still warming up the body, getting a bit of movement in. Looking left and right, maybe a little bit underneath an arm from side to side. Little pressure into the hands to kind of bring a little bit of movement into the shoulders also. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. We'll take a big bend in both knees. Send the tummy to the thighs, the seat bones go back. Nice stretch into the shoulders. And then we'll straighten up the legs, let the heels come down. Big bend in the knees again, tummy to the thighs, seat bones back. A little pressure into the right hand side, then the left of the hand, right and left. Then 2 straight legs, send the heels down. We'll lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Send the head back to the left. We'll bring the right leg back down to the mat. We'll lift the left leg up to the ceiling. Head back towards the right foot. We'll bring it back down. We'll lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Take a bend in the knee and then bring it forward to the outside of the right hand. All the weight goes into the left hand. We open up the chest. We have a look around to the ceiling. Bring the right hand back down. Send the right foot back. We come back into a down dog. We lift the left leg up to the ceiling, bend in the knee, and step it forward to the outside of the left hand. Weight into the right, open up the left, look up towards the ceiling. We bring the left hand back to the mat. Left foot back. We come back to down dog. Right foot to the ceiling, bend in the knee, send it forward. Open up. So a lovely opening of the hips and the body to start off with. Come back to down dog. Open up with the left. Bend in the knee. Step it forward. Open up with the left hand to the ceiling. Bring it back. Send the left foot back. Come back to down dog. We'll walk the feet towards the hands, keeping the legs nice and straight. Trying to keep the hands on the mat as much as possible. Feet are hip distance apart again. Looking towards the end of the mat, take a big inhale. And as we exhale, we release our head down to the knees, trying to keep the legs straight. Big inhale, looking up. And as we exhale, release back down. Big inhale, looking up. And as we exhale, release back down. Right foot to the edge of the mat, toes slightly turned out. Left foot to the edge of the mat, toes slightly turned out. We'll bring our seat bones down and we come into a low seated squat. So guys, we want to make sure the heels are down on the low seated squat. Make sure you're not on your hunkers. And we might need to have our seat bones a bit higher, that's no problem, but just make sure the heels are down. moving left and right a little to just loosen out. Hands in prayer position, and we want to try and think of length in the spine and neck and avoiding curving in the spine here. So we'll hold it here for a little second. Come in and out of it if it's tough. It's one of those things that you have to get used to this position. It's really, really good for the body. So definitely try, and if you're at home working, take a break from the desk and come back and forth to this a couple of times a day would be great. So staying here for a second, we'll then bring the hands down to the mat and we'll lift the seat bones up. We release the head down. We can keep a soft bend in the knees. And then we let the seat bones come back. We come back to prayer position and we find length in the spine. We bring the hands back and we send the seat bones up. And we release back down and we come back to prayer position. 2 more here, guys. Release the seat bones back up, soft bend in the knees, and we come back down, back to prayer position. Last one here, lifting up, and then we come back down, holding it here for a little second more if you can. This might be all you want to go to today, and that's really, really good. Or if you want to go advance it a little, left hand comes to the mat, we open up with the right to the ceiling. We bring the right hand to the mat, we open up with the left to the ceiling. We bring the left hand down, we open up the right, we bring the right hand down, we open up with the left. One more on each side, guys. Right, back down, and left, and back down. Back to prayer position, and we're going to sit the seat bones down on the mat without falling over. Lovely work, guys. 2 feet are out in front. We find our seat bones and we sit really lovely and tall. We have our heels on each edge of the mat. The toes are facing upwards. Right arm over left. The elbows are the same height as the shoulders. We're lovely and upright. We just turn to let the knees fall onto the floor. The body rotates around to have a look. So we want to make sure that the 2 knees are down. We're opening the body here. And then we come around, just roll across the heels. The heels stay where they are. The 2 knees land, we rotate the body around. We come back to the other side. You'll probably start to scoot down your mat a little, and that's no problem. Just make sure that you land those knees, you bring the body around with you. So we can advance this little movement as well, or you can continue on as we are. I'm just going to scoot myself back on down the mat. So when you come and land on your knees, you lift up, you send the hips forward, you open the front of the body, and you come back down. You again just move across the heels, the knees land, you open the front of the body, you come back down. You land, the knees come down, open, and we come back down. We land, knees down, open, and we come back down. Last one here, coming around, open, and we come back down, back to center. Lovely, guys. Bring the 2 feet in together. Again, find your seat bones. You might need to move flesh out of the way in order to get there. That's no problem. Sitting lovely and tall. Hands around the knees, and all we're going to do is open this lower part of the back. So we're just rolling off the seat bones and coming right back up. We want to not avoid coming upper spine. It's just the lower spine. It's a tiny little movement. Roll off the seat bones, roll back up. Use the hands to really bring yourself right back upright. Release down, come right back up. Release down, come right back up. Lovely work. Release, bring the hands to behind the thighs, and we'll go a little further. We'll roll down, we come to where we're challenged, and then we bring ourselves back up. Just a light touch of the hands behind. Roll down, and then we bring ourselves back up, lovely and tall. We're going to keep the right hand where it is. We'll let the left hand come out. We roll down. We gently use the right hand to help us back up. We roll down. We gently use the right hand to help us back up. Then we roll down. We let the left arm open out. We follow with our vision. We bring it back, and we come all the way back up. So literally really light fingertips back here on the right hand side. Open out. Bring it back to center. We bring ourselves back up. Last one here. Open out.
back to center and back up. Left hand comes behind, right hand comes out. We just come down for the moment and we come back up. We release back down and we come back up. We release down, open out with the right, bring it back to center and we come back up. Release down. So you're rolling through the spine rather than just letting yourself come flat back. We want to roll through the spine in order to come down, come back up. Last one here, roll down and back up. The toes lift off the mat. The two hands again are gently behind the thighs. Same movement, just the right hand. Left hand comes to the side. We let the left hand open out. We bring it back to center. We let the left hand open out. We bring it back to center. If you want an extra challenge, the right hand comes out. We've got 3 and back, 2 and back, last one and back. Left hand either goes behind the thigh, stays here, right hand opens out, back to center. Trying to have the toes the same height as the knees. Feel free to have them a little lower if you need to, that's no problem. We've got 5 and center, and 4 and center, 3, center, 2, center, last one and center. 2 hands behind the thighs, place the 2 feet down. Lovely work, guys. Bringing the 2 hands to behind you, behind the seat bones on the mat. Now, just a little bit out from the seat bones. They're not directly behind them. They're just a little bit out. The hands are nice and soft here. We don't want to put too much weight into them. We slowly come back down towards the elbows. The feet lift to tabletop. Then we slowly come back up. We're not using the hands to send ourselves up, but we're just using them for balance. We let the feet come down, we come back up to upright. We slowly come back to the elbows, the 2 feet lift to tabletop. We slowly bring forward the 2 feet, come back to the mat. So the legs are glued together, the feet are glued together, the ankles are glued together as we go back and forth. Not using the arms or the elbows too much. We've got 3 and 2. Last one here. We'll hold it like so. The legs go long. We bring the knees in. We bring the chest in. Legs go long. Knees and chest in. Legs go long. Knees and chest in. We've got 4 and 3, 2, last one, and release yourself fully down onto your mat. Woo! Hug in those knees. Lovely work, guys. From there, the 2 legs stay in tabletop. We'll bring our head, neck and shoulders with us up. 2 hands come onto the left knee, the right leg goes long. We try to lift the shoulder blades off the mat as much as possible. Try to keep this left heel in line with the knee and not down here. We change over. We change over. Use the breath. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all down. Lovely work, guys. Super. From there, roll the shoulders. Take a big inhale, big exhale. Bring the legs back to tabletop. Bring your head, neck and shoulders back up. 2 hands onto the 2 knees. 2 legs are glued together. The legs go long, the arms go long. We circle the arms back. So again with the breath and its explosive movement. Out long, inhale, bringing it back. Out long, inhale, bring it back. Knees not back to the chest, just to in line with the hips. And in. And in. 4, 3, 2, Last one, let the left leg go long, the right leg goes up towards the ceiling. Release the head, neck and shoulders down, open the shoulders. Encourage that right leg back towards the face. Flex the heel, point the toe. Flex the heel, point the toe. Flex the heel. Keep the toes pointed. From there, opening the shoulders again onto the mat, and then we'll walk our hands up the leg, bring the head, neck and shoulders with us. The left leg's nice and long, we're bringing a bit of awakeness into it, and then we'll change over. Use the breath. Inhale, exhale. You're exhaling on when the leg's back towards you, you're inhaling on the changeover. 4, 3, 2, 1. We change that the left leg is in front and we release the head, neck and shoulders down, encouraging the left leg back towards the face a little. Relax the shoulders. Big inhale, big exhale. Flex the left heel, point the toes. Flex the left heel, point the toes. Flex, point, flex. And we'll keep it pointed, hold it here. We start to walk our hands up the left leg. We bring our head, neck and shoulders with us. This time we take the hands away from behind. We make a basket with our hands. We bring them behind the head. We send the elbows wide in order to keep the weight of the head, neck and the shoulders in the hands, but the elbows are nice and wide. As we change over legs, we twist the body to the opposite side. So we are going to lift now with this left leg and this towards the ceiling. We lift the right rib cage over. We change over, left rib cage over. We change over. We change over. We're trying to keep the legs nice and straight. Feel free though to have a bend in the legs as we go. That's no problem. But if you want a more advanced version, the legs are straight. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, change over, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, release it all down, guys. 2 feet onto the mat, 2 hands up to the ceiling, take hold of your elbows with your hands, let the 2 arms then go around the head, let the forearms come to the mat as much as possible so the chest is nice and open. Heel toe the feet together and the knees together, and then let the 2 knees open out wide. The soles of the feet touch. Take a big inhale here. And exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Next inhale, the 2 arms come overhead, the 2 knees come back together. And then on the exhale, the 2 arms go overhead, the 2 knees open out. Big inhale, 2 arms overhead, 2 knees together. And exhale, 2 arms overhead, knees out wide. Big inhale, arms overhead, knees together. And exhale, releasing out. Back to center. Placing the 2 hands behind the thighs, rocking yourself forwards and coming around and onto all 4s. So from here, guys, we are going to spread the 10 fingers wide. We want nice base for ourselves here. Wrists in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Cat-cow stretch. Inhale to open out. Roll the collarbones open, seat bones back. Exhale, chin to chest. Roll through the spine, mid-spine up. Little pressure into the hands to send that mid-spine up. Nice length in the neck. Inhale, open out, looking forward. Exhale, roll through the spine. Chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone under. Nice length in the neck. Inhale, open out. Exhale, chin to the chest. Roll yourselves back up and back to center. Moving the left hand a little bit forward and having a soft bend in that left arm. The right arm comes out and opens up. We rotate in underneath. We let the shoulder come with us. We let the head come with us. We come down. We release. We press into the left hand to lift us up. We open up and around. We exhale as we come around and through and release. We inhale as we come back up, checking that you're not leaning back here. You want to keep the seat bones in line with the knees, and release back in underneath. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, open back up. And last one here, exhale, coming fully back down, release. Then bring the right hand back to the mat, out a little bit from the shoulder, soft bend, left hand comes up. We rotate it in, bring the shoulder down, the head down. Pressing into that right hand as we open up. And we exhale, we rotate around and down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, rotate around and down. Last one here. And release yourself down. And then we come back, left hand onto the mat. The two hands come back a little bit so that they're in line with the shoulders. We'll tuck the toes in underneath here, and we'll sit back onto the heels. Let the hands, so the toes are really tucked in underneath, it's a nice toe stretch. We walk the hands forward onto the fingertips. We're looking forward as we press into the fingertips to send our seat bones back, and we're coming into that toe stretch. Not the nicest places to be, but really important to stretch out those feet. We're on them all day, so it's like we rarely pay them much attention, so important to kind of stretch them out as well. And then we'll walk our hands back in. We'll keep the toes tucked under, and we're just going to lift the knees an inch off the mat and release them back down. So as we do so, we're closing the mouth of the core, we're drawing up on the rib cage, we're as though we're separating the hands on the mat. As we lift up, we want to come up into the shoulders. We lift up and release them down. We lift up, release them down. Lift up, we'll hold it here, guys. We want to keep this pelvis really, really quiet, really, really stable here. There's two options. We can have our left knee down, and we'll raise the right leg, bring the heel to the ceiling, and then bring it back in. The right knee comes down, and we lift the left leg up, we bring it to the ceiling. Or we can be more advanced. The two knees stay hovering. The right heel goes up to the ceiling, and we bring the knee back in. The left heel goes to the ceiling, comes back in. We've one more on each side. Back in. Last one here. Back in, and we come to down dog. Walk it out. Big bend in one knee. Send the opposite heel down. Again, moving from side to side. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. And we'll spring forward again. Two knees are hovering. Holding it here, we step the right leg long, the left leg long, and we're in a full plank position here. From there, we lift the right leg, we send the right knee to the outside and above the right elbow. Send it long behind. The left leg lifts. The left knee goes to the outside and above the left elbow. Send it back. Right, outside. Send it back. Left, outside. Send it back. We come into down dog. Lovely work. Walk it out. Bend in one knee. Opposite heel down. We've 3 and 2 and 1. We spring forward again. Back to our plank position. Holding it here. We lift the right leg. This time the knee comes to the chest. The chin comes to the chest. We send the spine up. We send it out long. The right foot comes down. The left leg lifts. We bend the left knee in, chin to chest, chin to knee, and we send it out long. Left foot down. One more on each side. Right leg. Knee to chest, chin to chest. We send it out long. place the right leg down. Left leg, knee to chest, shin to chest. Long left foot down. And we come back into down dog. Lovely work. Walk it out. We've got 3 and 2 and 1. We step the right foot to the edge of the mat, toes slightly turned out. Left foot to the edge of the mat, toes slightly turned out. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Soft bend in the knees. Release the head, neck and shoulders. Shake it all out. Big inhale and exhale. Big inhale and exhale. Release your seat bones down and we're back into hello seated squat. So hopefully it feels a bit looser than when we started. Prayer position again here, guys. Finding length in the spine, the heels are down. Holding it here for a little second. We'll bring the arms out by our sides. We want to open the chest. We'll bring the arms out in front. We send the shoulders back a little. We bring the arms in line with the ears. We open out by the sides, out in front, in line with the ears, out by the sides, out in front, in line with the ears, out by the sides, and then we'll bring our hands back to center. We lift the seat bones up, we release the head, neck and shoulders, soft bend in the knees. Heel toe the feet back into to hip distance apart. Slowly begin to re-stack. Bring yourself up to standing. Open the shoulders. Lovely work. Step forward with the left foot. The right foot stays back behind. Hands come in front. And we'll come down to a lunge and back up. So we want to keep the body nice and upright. The back knee comes towards the floor. The front knee is in line with the heel. Lovely work. We've got 3 and 2. And last one, we hold it down here. We raise just the left heel and release it down, and we straighten up the 2 legs. We come down, we raise the left heel, raise it down, and we come back up. Open the collarbones, heel lifts, down, come back up. We're going to add on a little bit here. We come down, we lift the heel, we place it down. As we're coming up, we're going to bring our right leg with us. Feel free to use anything for your balance wall or chair. We step up, bring the right leg with us. We step it back behind. We come down to a lunge, front heel lifts. We place it down. We step up. It's the front leg that drives everything up. We want to avoid throwing the body forward. We step it back behind us with control. We come down to a lunge, the front heel lifts. Place it down. Stepping up, we step it back with control. Down, heel comes up, down, we lift up, last one here. We bring it back down, we hold it down, we lift the heel and we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Heel comes down, we lift the right leg with us. From here, we're keeping the right leg with us. The hands are in front. Little soft bend from the hips forward for the upper body. The right leg opens out and then back to center. Opens out, back to center. Last 3, back to center. 2, back to center. Last 1. We come back to center. We're going to send it back around and behind us. We come to a curtsy. We step it back up. We bring it around nice and far behind. We come down nice and low. Our body's nice and upright. Back up. The front foot is facing forwards, not out to the side as well. Around, curtsy, bring it back up. Around, curtsy, driving into that front leg. All the strength is in this left leg. We've 3 and down, and 2 and down. Last one here, we come around to our curtsy. Our collarbones are open, we hold it, we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Step up with the right leg and we step it down. We come into a chair position. So a little relief that right leg has joined the left. Tuck the tailbone in underneath, arms in line with the ears. Hold it here. We're going to have a little break in a second as we fold forward, head down to the knees. Big inhale. As we exhale, we come back to that chair position. Tuck the tailbone under, arms in line with the ears. Hold it here. Big inhale. As we exhale, we fold forward and head to the knees. Last one here, we hold it here, guys. We tuck the tailbone in underneath. We go a little lower. We're in the heels, We lift the right leg an inch off the mat. We pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We step forward with the right leg. And we're on the other side. So we change direction. So from here, hands back in front. We come down to our lunge. We catch the breath a little. Body is upright. We're trying to send that back knee nice and low. The front knee in line with the heel, not over the toes. Super work, guys. Lovely. Last little bit of work here and then a nice stretch to finish. So we've got 3 and 2. Last one, we hold it down. We just raise the right heel. We place it down and we drive up 2 straight legs. We release down, right heel, release it down, and we step up. We come down, right heel, place it down, and we know where we're going with this extra add-on. And it's optional, you don't have to do it. We bring the left leg with us. We try to keep all the work in this leg. We're not throwing our body forward to get here. We step it back with control. We lunge, we lift the right foot, we place it down. We drive into that right leg to bring us up. We step it back with control, down, right heel lifts, down, we come up with control, step it back. Beautiful work, guys. Open those collarbones, heel lifts, place it down, we bring it up, we step it back, we're down, last 2, down, bring it up, last 1, we come down, the heel lifts, and we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step up, bring that left leg with us. We open, little bend from the hips, arms in front, but open the shoulders, try not to curl. And then we open the leg out, bring it back in front, open it out wide, so open this up, bring it back. We've got 5 and 4. Using walls or chairs for balance, no problem, just lightly touch. 2, and last 1, then we bring it fully around and behind, body nice and upright. Bring it back up. Front foot facing forwards as we come down. Pull over, bring it back up. We've got 5, and up. 4, back up. 3, and 2. And last one here, guys, come down, hold it, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Left foot, right foot, table, as though there's a tennis ball between the 2. We're sitting back down into our chair, our imaginary chair. Tuck the tailbones under. Try not to let the knees come in. Everything is equal. And then we take a big inhale. As we exhale, we fold forward. Nice little break. Big inhale. As we exhale, we come back into the heels here, guys. Tuck the tailbone under. Send the belly button back to the spine, not let the tummy collapse. Holding it here. Big inhale. As we exhale, fold forward. Lovely work. Last one. We're back. We're tucking the tailbone under, belly button to spine. We lift the left foot a little inch and we pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step up. Lovely work, guys. Step the left foot forward. Bring the hands down to the mat. Bring the right foot back. Bring the right knee down. We're going to bring the weight into the left hand. We open up with the right to the ceiling and we bring it back down. We open up with the right to the ceiling and we bring it back down. We've got 3 and 2 and the last 1. We bring our right hand back to the mat. The left knee goes back to the right knee. The right foot comes forward. The weight goes to the right fingertips. We open up the left, bring it back in. Open up with the left, bring it back in. Lovely movement to the shoulder and to the rib cage and upper spine. 3, 2, and the last one. Left hand down, right knee back to meet left. Left foot forward. The body comes upright. We open the shoulders. We send the 2 hands up to the ceiling. Reach up. As we exhale, the right hand goes forward, the left hand goes back. We send the 2 hands away from each other. Big inhale, fingertips up. As we exhale, we open out. 2 hands away from each other, look back at the left hand. Big inhale, look up. As we exhale, we look back. Last one here, big inhale, we look up. As we exhale, we look back. We come back to center. Place the right hand on the left knee. The left fingertips go up. They fall forward into a big circle. Follow with your vision so that you're looking back and around as the arm moves around. Big movement into the shoulder girdle here. Lovely big circles. Inhale as the arm goes up. Exhale as it goes down. And then we change direction. It goes back behind us and forward. Big inhales and exhales and making sure to follow the hand with the vision, particularly behind you. 3 and 2. And the last one here. The 2 hands come back down onto the mat. The left foot goes back to meet the right. The right foot comes forward. We bring the body upright. Fingertips to the ceiling. Reach up. We open out. Left fingertips forward. Right fingertips back. Look back and separate the 2 hands from each other. Open the chest. Big inhale. We look up. As we exhale, we open out. Try not to let the front knee fall out with us. Even weight on the front foot. Big inhale. Exhale, open out, look back. Big inhale. Exhale, open out, look back. Big inhale. Exhale, open out, look back. And then we come back to center. Right, left hand comes to the right knee. Right fingertips up to the ceiling. Reach forward, a big circle back around. Looking with your vision. Exhaling as you come up. Movement into that shoulder. Lovely movement into that upper spine as well. 3, 2. Last one, we change direction. We look back and bring it forward. Looking back, bring it forward. 3 and 2. And the last one. We come back to center. 2 hands come back to the mat. Right foot goes back to meet the left. We tuck the toes in underneath. Lift the seat bones up. We come back to down dog. Walk the hands out a little. Send the heels down. Send the seat bones back so we come into that hamstring stretching into the shoulders. Take a big bend in the knees. And again, we'll send the tummy to the thighs. Send the seat bones back. Little pressure into the right hand and left, right and left. Big inhale as we straighten the legs, and then exhale as we release them down. We walk the 2 feet towards the hands, keeping the legs straight if possible. We then turn the feet around and we'll heel toe them out nice and wide, wider than your shoulders. The toes are slightly turned outwards from the body. We'll lean over to the right hand side and let the left inner thigh stretch. We'll lean over to the left hand side. We're opening out the right thigh. Lean over to the right hand side. Lean back to center, over to the left hand side. Adding on a little bit here, we open out the arms. The left hand comes to the right foot. Keep bending into that right knee. The right hand goes to the ceiling. We come back to center, we change over. Right hand to left, left hand to the ceiling. We come back to center, left hand to right, right hand to the ceiling, back to center, left hand to the right, right hand to the ceiling. Come back to center, let the two hands fall down, let the head, neck and shoulders come down. Heel toe the feet in a little. 2 feet now are facing forwards rather than outwards. Right hand comes to the center of the mat. We open up with the left hand to the ceiling, aiming to have the shoulders stacked, left on top of the right. We bring the left hand down, we open up, right hand to the ceiling. We come back down, left hand. We come back down, right hand. One more on each side, guys. Left hand up, and then right hand up. 2 hands back to the mat, heel toe your feet back in so that they are hip distance apart. Big bend in both knees, and then we'll keep a big bend in our right knee and our left leg straightens. We send the hip back a little. You might need to let that side of the body come with you a bit. So we're opening this hip a little, and then we bend into the opposite side. The right one goes back, and then we bend to the opposite, and we bend to the opposite. We inhale as we change, we exhale as we release. Inhale, change, exhale, release. Inhale, change, exhale, release. Back to center. 2 soft bend, 2 knees have a soft bend. Let go of the head, neck and shoulders. Really slowly beginning to restack. Checking the weight isn't too far back on the heels or too forward on the toes. And then slowly bringing yourselves back up to upright. Open the shoulders. Take a big inhale, send the fingertips to the ceiling. As you exhale, release them back down, chin to the chest. Hold it here. Send the chin around to have a look over the left shoulder. Big inhale. As you exhale, as though you're drawing a smile across the chest, you bring the chin across the chest to have a look over the right shoulder. Big inhale. As you exhale, you release the chin across the body, look over the left shoulder. And then as you exhale, release it back down, look over the right shoulder. And then we come back to center. And guys, you're all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it.